Hello everyone. I'm checking if everything is okay. Alright, people are watching now. Checking on the various channels. So I'm going to do a little live stream for about 30 minutes. So you can find me on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Periscope. That's about everywhere I am. Apparently there is an issue with the Facebook chat, so I'm not sure I will see your message if you type them, but it's available on YouTube on my channel, Franck Martin. So if you go to YouTube, there I should see your messaging. I'm trying to check on Facebook, but that's a bit difficult. All right. So remember, M for YouTube, you can speak with me. I'm not sure if I see your Facebook chat. I'm using restream.io that allow you to stream to various systems, and also it add all the chat with everybody. So I've got one place. I think the Periscope hasn't started. Oh no, on Periscope I can't see the chat for Periscope. All right, how are you doing today? So I should do this live streaming event a little bit often. I'm waiting for people to join and see how it's going before I do some more. So what are the news? I'm having a show tomorrow with my friend Futuro. It's at the Armory Club. I've been preparing a patch. I think comes nicely. I'm working with Jack Hammer and Benir Rahman, so he set a bit, 120 bit. I think that's what they want, and we'll be a bit improvising to what they do. Our guest star is Distortion Corporation, which is known in the Bay Area for having run many shows like Binary Society, that was done in San Jose. He's been helping on some of the events at Robot Speak, and recently released a very nice magazine on modular synthesizer called Open Source. Please check it. All right. So that should be cool. Okay, I've set up a little bit my system, so I'm not going to do some patching. That will be later. First, I reserve that for the show, but I've got another application that I was been playing with it. Here we go, live on chat. Okay, hi Robert, it's very nice for you to join us. I'm checking on my screen. Oh, I see that Normalian is watching too. Hey, hello Normalian. So as I say, I'm not seeing I don't think I will be able to see the chat on Facebook unless I look on the screen. If you aim for YouTube, then I will have it on my screen. So remember, tomorrow I've got a show. It's at the Armory Club. It's at 6 p.m. sharp. We'll start. The bar open at 5, but the show will start at 6 p.m. We'll run for about an hour or two. So hope you can make it. It's an event that we did in January, and we had good feedback, so we are all excited to do it again. So that should be interesting. I've been working on my what do you call it, Pitchy Mango intro. I did this video a long time ago using Blender, so I'll try to redo it, and I want to also redo it in 360. Noses Blender 2.8, which is about to be released. So that should be cool. And I've said I was preparing a patch for tomorrow. What else is new? I'm working on some various projects. I should upload some of them soon on my Bandcamp, so if you want to be a subscriber on my Bandcamp, that would be awesome. It's about $20 a year, so it's nothing, and that's where I post all my material before I release them publicly. That's where I work them. Speaking of Bandcamp, that has been good success. I've been working on them. I had about 10 subscribers at the beginning of the year. I know I'm about 14, so that's a good 40% increase. So if I can get a couple of more, growing slowly, one at a time. The main part of Bandcamp and subscribing is that releasing music has some cost, so it's not really releasing has got some cost. You have to pay for the distribution. You have to sometimes I do a couple of advertisements for the shows. I'd like to be able to hire a mastering engineer, so I did it for my last album with Obsidian Sound, Nathan Modi. So I'd like to do mastering, but also I'd like to hire more friends to participate in this event. So participating in Bandcamp allow me to have some money so I can spend it. So music is free, but it has some cost, so at least I would like to have it zero. Oh, and another thing, this Thursday with Futuro, we are going to perform at the office, LinkedIn in San Francisco for lunch, so that should be interesting and new. So we do it every month and in day, but this one will be official in the cafeteria, so it's a live show. All right, I think it's time to transition, about 10 minutes, so whoever wanted to show up is showing up. All right, let's transition to my modular corner. Okay, need to change microphone. So see you there. So let's see, a different microphone. I'm a little bit confused about the volume angle here. So I'm using the microphone of the Spectravox, but direct through my modular synthesizer, so I'm not doing anything fancy. But it's nice to have a microphone and I can talk. I don't know, the sound is a little bit weird, I guess, because it catches all the wind. But also I can add my reverb on it, so I can make the room a little bit bigger than it is. Hey, Robert, thank you. So I say, if you chat on YouTube, then I should see your chat. So I wanted to talk. I went to Mockfest and Mylar Melody was doing a small show, or a big show, but it was small because he used only his iPhone. And then I found recently video or he explained how he built his patch or he built this stuff. And I've been playing with that a little bit. So there's this application. Oh, my iPad is going out. So there's this application. Let me see if you can see. All right, I need to come closer. So there's this application called AUM, which is a kind of a mixer. So the nice part is that you can bring other audio application and put them together with mixer and pass them through filter. So one of these applications is a Xentizer, which is here, which is like a 30 to 64 step sequencer. You can control the synthesizer parameters, some of the sequencers, the velocity also. So it's a cool synthesizer, and you have it with you. So let's start to play some music. Okay, I think I have a problem. I realize you don't have it on the audio. No, you have it? No. Okay. Why is not picking it up from the K-Mix? Okay, I'm doing a quick change. Hold on. All right, that should be better. And raising the volume a little bit, I think, at least on my voice, and this one. All right, I'm gonna cut the reverb on this microphone. Which slide is this? This one. So I was saying that synthesizer, so you can write the note on the screen. It does. One thing which is nice and interesting on the sequencer is that there is a game of life. Where is it? So you can draw on it, and at the time that you replay the next one, then you will play the game of line and create some new patterns. So it's really interesting. But what I wanted to talk about is AUM. So I've got it. So this is my first stage. I put a mock filter here, so I can control it. Bit confused on the screen. So for instance, I can use this Moog filter and then play with it with effects, create a little bit more delay. All right, and the other part. So usually application that work with AUM will have a little icon, but not on the Moog filter, so I need to swap back. And the other part is that there's a friend, she's working on the synthesizer, so I won't show it, but I have it, I'm testing it, providing some feedback. It's a cool synthesizer, you'll see when it's released. But what you can do here is that I've loaded the synthesizer and I've loaded the Animog, and I can assign this MIDI keyboard to whatever synthesizer I want. And what I did is that I've got here a medium-sized stereo effect that I've loaded. So you've got a ton of filter, and then you can buy some filter that come with this application. The app is about $30, but it's really nice to be able to do it. Let me show you if it's clipping or not. And you've got here all the... If I want to go to Animogs and have access to it directly. And as you can see, there's a little AUM icon here, so that allows me to swap quickly back to it and make some change. Here I have the two synthesizers together. I'm sending the MIDI note to them. there are any Moog is polyphonic also. So. And you can record everything, so you can record the song at the same time, convert it in audio. So here you can add more audio, MIDI, or you can import. So also you can play samples if you want to. So it's a really cool application. Let's go back to synthesizer and then let's play with some synthesizer parameter. You can change the reverb. And some delay. Let's do a little bit of Game of Life. I need more, otherwise it doesn't leave. So that's a little bit cool for getting some generative music. It's alive, it has evolved. So let me come back. All right, I'm back. Okay. Robert is always plugging everything on his big studio monitor. All right, I'm checking also what's happening on Facebook. So that was a little bit my live session, short one. It's really cool application, and the best part is that when I'm traveling, then I've got my iPad with me, so it's really cool to be able to have synthesizers and record and do things. I've done some stuff before on the GarageBand. I think the first album, Binary Trees, I had a lot of GarageBand tracks, so I do the hook, and then I bring it back to Logic Pro, and then I extend the instrument, build the music, add some more filter, etc. I do a little bit of mixing and mastering, and so that's cool. So having that also to be able to put together all the apps that I have, because if you want a Moog Model 15, then you can get it from the App Store, and it's a good sound quality. But the thing is that it was just an individual instrument, so unless you play it, record it, put it in GarageBand. Here I can have all these things together. So it's really cool. All right, anybody has got some questions? So yeah, please check AUM, please check Synthesizer. Let you know when the other synthesizer, it's additive synthesizer, it's quite really nice when it's becoming public. And please subscribe to my Bandcamp, subscribe to the YouTube channel, click on the subscribe, click on the little bell, that helps. And I guess I'll see you soon if I don't see you tomorrow at the Armory Club. That should be a fun event. All right, thank you very much. Thank you, Robert and Normalian for joining. I don't know who else was there, but this video will be on replay soon. Okay, thank you.